What's going on? This is My Life in the Show. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Now, I'm going to bring y'all a man versus woman discussion. Now, I know men are always going to agree with men. Women are always going to agree with women. Now, I think this is a great discussion. I discuss this with women all the time. And we have this debate. Now, this particular young sister, she's going to be talking about how she got 3 STDs from a guy. Beautiful sister. And her thing is she's celibate now, and because you don't know who you sleeping with. And my thing is going to be this. Stop it. Stop it. Now, you live in the black community, you know that, you know those guys who got 60, 70 different women. Not even exaggerating those numbers. If you're getting it, you are getting it. And if you're not getting it, you ain't getting it. That's just how it goes in the black community. Now, from a man's perspective, of course, I'm agree with the men. However, but you know what? I try to call it fair around the board. On the BS we do have a lot of BS that come with men. We just men. I don't know what to say about it. And she's gonna try to say, oh, you don't know who you sleeping with. Stop it. You knew this man had 60 different women. She's going to even say that she's kept sleeping with him for another 3 years, but her story is not going to match up. She's going to try to say this happened a year and a half ago. However, she's still sleeping with him for 3 years. And then she's talking about she's celibate now. Listen to her story. Now, this was circulating on Facebook. I wanted to bring it to y'all. Take a look.
Okay, I usually don't talk to him while he's on the road. This story time is going to be about the time I found out I had not 1, not 2, but 3 STDs. And yes, you heard me right. 3 STDs. Yeah, not fun. This is one of the reasons that I chose to become celibate, because you just really don't know who you're dealing with sexually. Yeah, so this goes to the last guy that I made love to, and if you haven't watched my first Q&A, I will link that below so you can kind of get a little background history on that situation. This probably happened maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
A year and a half, 2 years ago.
And I had just came from seeing him. It was the regular me running up to Delaware to go see him.
Now, this is something that's crazy with me. Women, if you know this man lives in a whole nother state, do you honestly think a man is going to be faithful to a female in another town or another state? Are you really buying that? I can't count how many women I talk to. Yeah, my guy stays in California. Really? Really? And my thing is cool. However, no, but I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? It has a relationship in another state. I'm going to be upfront with the female. Look, man, you in California, I'm here. I can't hold up your life out there. And you definitely not going to hold up mine here, because I'm going to have to do my thing until we can come together. I wouldn't even send no female off like that.
And, of course, sex happened, and thought it was just the norm, right? So maybe a week later, I started to notice my JJ wasn't together. I was like, is this a yeast infection? Do I need to go to the doctor's? So I scheduled a doctor's appointment. I went. My doctor was like, yeah, it looks like a yeast infection. So I'm like, whew, thank God. I'd rather deal with 7 days of cream than to deal with something else.
So why would you be worried about dealing with something else? She's going to say later that she thought he had a condom on. But if you thought you had something, why would you think you had something else if you thought he had a condom on?
So I took the cream for the week. Nothing helped. I was like, what the hell? It feels like it was getting worse. So I was like, what the hell is going on, right? Go back to the doctor. She was like, oh, you might just need more cream. Let me prescribe you some more cream. Went to the pharmacy, picked up the cream. Another week. Got worse. I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? So I go back again, and she's like, damn, you back again? She was like, let me just run some more tests, but for now, call the guy that you slept with.
How did she know it was the guy that you slept with? Because this girl is going to try to say he had a condom on.
Ask him if he has a yeast infection. She said, because usually when it's this severe, the guy has a yeast infection. Mind you, I hadn't talked to him for a while, because I think at that...
That's another thing. You haven't talked to him for a while. This is something. Women try to play the victim. Not all women. Some women, don't get me wrong. And I know this is male versus women, but she's going to say, I haven't talked to him for a while. Now, this is an amazing, beautiful, educated, young, beautiful sister. Could have any guy that she absolutely wants. That's the thing that men find it so hard to understand. Here's a girl so beautiful, she could walk inside a club or church or anywhere and say, all y'all men line up and give me a reason why I should choose you. This girl can literally have any guy that she wants. However, I keep saying it, but the women, the guy the women choose is the guy that already got 30 other women, 10 different baby mamas, no crib, no car, no career, and that be the guy women choose. Good guys, if you don't believe me, go visit somebody in jail. If it ain't 35 women, if you only see 35 women, that's a slow day in jail.
Time, he went back out on the road or whatever, and I was just like, okay, I usually don't talk to him while he's on the road. I would usually only talk to him when he was at home. So when he got
clear indication you don't know who you sleep with, and then she's gonna try to act like, you know, oh man, you just don't know who you're getting. Yes, you do.
When I called him, I was like, hey, I'm at my doctor's office, and she's saying you might have a yeast infection, you might want to go get that checked out. This fool says to me, oh, I already took care of it. And I'm like, the yeast infection, did you have it? He's like, no, but I took care of it. And I'm thinking like, what is he talking about? What did he take care of? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I had STDs. I got tested for STDs. And I was positive. And I was like,
obviously he's sleeping with other women.
Are you fucking joking? He was like, no, I'm not. But he was, I think what irritated me about the whole shit, it was like, he was so nonchalant. Like, I already got the medicine and stuff that I needed for it, so I'm good now. So I flip the fuck out, okay? Because I'm like, how can you have something and not even think to call someone you had sex with and let them know, hey, yeah, I had this.
And see, there you go. She's going to try to say, oh, he had a condom on. You knew, if he had a condom on, why would he even have to call you?
Saying you need to go get checked out. For a whole month, basically, I was going to my doctor thinking it was a yeast infection, and the whole time, I had 3 STDs. So I leave my doctor's office. She's like, you need to go to the hospital right now to go get treated, because I think some of the stuff she didn't have in her office or whatever the case may be. So I run to the hospital. They're like, yeah, you have chlamydia, gonorrhea, and something else that starts with the T. I'll probably put the name above because it's long as hell I remember. I can't remember it. So I'm like, in there, pissed. Like, I'm completely pissed the fuck off. I'm like, how in the world can anyone not only be irresponsible and bring me something back? And here's the kicker, because I know what y'all gonna leave in the comments. Oh, well, that's what you get for having unprotected sex. Wrong. I thought we were having protected sex.
Y'all believe that?
We have the condom on, and from point A to point B, he would just take it off. Because I asked him, I'm like, well, why would I have it if we use a condom? I would take it off in the middle of us having sex.
So how many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe that she didn't know?
You have to understand how frustrated I was with him. I wanted to choke slam his ass. Like, I was extremely pissed. I was like,
you was that pissed and choke slam, but you still gonna be with this guy.
Like, how in the hell did you make that decision to just take a condom off and leave me with diseases? And then once the doctor told me, yeah, if you have chlamydia too long, it can mess with your fertility to have kids, I went apeshit on him. I lost it. I was like, you are not responsible for taking the ability of me having kids away. That is not up to you. You know what I mean?
And then with ladies, y'all gotta understand how frustrating it is for good men, especially good men, that here's a gorgeous, beautiful girl that should be married, that a good guy would easily marry. This is marriage material. You know what I'm saying? Within 6 months, you should put a ring on that. However, You're choosing to deal with this dirtbag in another state that's sleeping with everybody under the sun. Obviously, he got man just gave you 3 STDs.
It was just like, it was tough. It was definitely tough. I was definitely pissed. But he was so nonchalant about it. And another thing, when I talked to him about it, he was just like, oh, well, you know, I've had it for a while. I've known, I guess, because his hoo-ha was burning. And he knew that he had to.
But don't get me wrong, there is some nasty mofos out there. Ladies, you gotta be very careful.
Shit when we stuck together. This is what I'm saying. Like, ladies, you guys need to understand that some people just really don't give a shit about themselves, and they'll fuck around, be burning, and still sleep with you. Still sleep with you with a burner.
That's why you have to get to know the guy long enough to understand what he's about, who he is, what he is.
Okay, so is that worth it?
If he's in another state, you can't get to know him.
Is that worth you losing your ability to have children with your future husband? No, it's not worth it. He wasn't worth it. None of it was worth it now that I look back. And I think the last time I slept with him, I was just like, you know, what the hell am I doing? I felt like God came down and was just like, you have to stop. Stop. And I stopped. Like, I kept going back and forth. I was like, oh, I miss him. God was like, I don't know how many ways God can give us a sign to make you stop something. Like, you would have thought I would have stopped after the STDs shit. I didn't. I was like, oh no, let me keep going back. So God kept wham. All this crazy shit that had to do with him, he kept putting signs in front of me, and I ignored them for 3.5 years.
She just said this happened 1.5 years, 2 years ago. But now you're saying you ignored it for 3.5 years. Now all of a sudden you want to be celibate?
And I'm telling you not to ignore God's signs, because when you ignore God's signs, they get worse.
All right, now I appreciate her message, no question, you know, her questions. And definitely, I mean, don't get me wrong, she is correct about there's some dirt bags. There's some low-life losers, liars, nasty mofos. There's some pets, man. So yeah, you know what, ladies and men, you gotta be careful, because yeah, a lot of women are sleeping with that cat that got 60 other. And especially even married men. A lot of women don't care. But so the hard part for men is this. I had a homegirl just like this, just like her. She's sleeping with the cat that got 60 other women, dude out to 5, 6 in the morning every day, literally, even holidays, 6 and 7 in the morning. Obviously got a little fat. Everybody else seen it but her. And she's beautiful. I watched 45 different men approach her every day. Damn, let me get you, let me holler. So that's the thing that men is the hardest part for men. Is you run up on a female, oh yeah, I got a guy, you know, yeah, he's gone all the time. I don't talk to him all the time. He's in another state. And you like, because you know he's that guy that's getting 60, 70 different women. And where does this come in the black community? Now, on my show, I do talk about the issues in the black community. Well, a lot of times in the black community, and a lot of women say, oh, it's more men than women. But look how offset it is. Because one guy could have like 60 different women. I'm not even exaggerating those numbers. We all know that guy, or guys who have 60 different women. So, and those 60 different women are all faithful to that one dude. Look at her, 3.5 years. Dude's probably sleeping with everything under the sun and her for 3.5 years. They go a beautiful, educated, amazing sister that should have had a ring on her finger. And I bet you, I don't have much money, but any money I've made, I will bet you that this young sister right here, at least 1,000 different men approached her within those 3.5 years. I would bet at least 1,000 different men, good men, doctors, lawyers, approached her. And she probably told them, nope. Can y'all see men's frustration on like, yo, 1,000, and then now she's probably gonna say all men are dogs. When you chose the dog, you knew he was a dog. You knew all the odds. He barely talked to you. He's on the road all the time. So he says, another state, another town, 3 STDs given you. God knows how many baby mamas, kids. And so that's another thing in the black community. Women go out and sleep with this type of cat. Then she gets pregnant. He tells her, beat it. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know you. He runs off. She has to go get on welfare. Those kids grow up to be the gangbangers, drug dealers, killers, inmates, high school dropouts, drug abusers, you name it. That's where it comes from. That is the number one problem in the black community. Stems from that situation. So, you know what I'm saying? Out of all the good guys she could have had, a doctor, lawyer, that could have took care of her, had a good kid, married her, put a ring on it, she wanted to sleep with that guy. That guy, if she would have got pregnant, you think he would have even called her back? Not once. He said, I beat it. And that happens so much in the black community. That's all that's happening in the black community. Out of all the good guys, I know cats that ain't ever had a job, never worked a day in their life, never will, in and out of jail. They got 60 different women, all of them. 10 different baby mamas, all of them. Those kids never be grown up with a father. Those kids are terrorizing the neighborhood. Yep, those are the gangbangers. Those are the killers. That's where the black community is right now. Those decisions. Now, I know what y'all saying, women. Oh, but what about the guy? He's sleeping with everybody. He's sleeping with everybody. Look here. You know what I'm saying? Women are the higher E's. We passed out our resume. And hope for a call back. Oh, look. This is Crystal. She's calling back. She wants to interview me. On that interview, you find out his job history. Just like a real. If Microsoft calls you back, they want an interview. They want to sit down with you. That's the first date. They want to know. Tell me about your last job. Tell me about your last relationship. Give me some references. Let me check your credentials. And if you don't do that, you may get a bum off the street. Now, if Microsoft started putting out some software that started killing people, and you say, Microsoft, what the hell is going on? And they say, oh, well, the employees are bad. Did you do an interview? No. Did you hire a college educated? You guys are paying a lot. Did you hire a college educated person? No. We hired bums off the street. Who would you be mad at? You'll be mad at Microsoft. Would you go to those bums off the street and say, hey, bums, do your job. Go to work. Do your job, bums. No, I'm going to go to Microsoft to say, Microsoft. Start checking credentials. Hire college graduates. Not saying that women have to hire college graduates, but you have to do an interview process. You have to. Did you give an interview? Did you check references? Does he have family? Does he take care of his other kids? Does he have a job, crib, car, career? Stuff that men 25 years old should possess. So that's why men are like, yo, what is it? What's going on? And y'all got to understand it. Now, I could be wrong. This is my personal opinion. This is man versus woman. And so women, I definitely want to hear y'all take on it. Definitely drop comments at the bottom. I'm ready for the discussion. If you guys want to come on my show, I do give interviews on Facebook as well. On my platform on Facebook. mylifeintheshy@gmail.com. Or you could just leave it in the comment section. Say, hey, let's have this debate. Hit me up. I try to respond to every comment, negative and good and bad. But it's a good conversation, and I like having this conversation because men, we always right. Women, y'all I'm sorry. No, I'm joking. But, you know, we both have our hang-ups. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's all our fault. I'm not saying it's all y'all fault. But y'all can clearly see our frustration. And especially from super beautiful sisters like herself. Educated, good sisters who the average person would easily put a ring on that within 6 months. You know, and here it is. She running around with some dirtbag that playing up to the left. And I bet you every guy that ran up on her was like, hey, you know, sister, I'll take you out. I'll pay your bills. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. You know, I'm a great guy. I'll take care of you. And she was like, no, I got somebody. Oh, no, I got somebody. And dude was probably freaking everything in the world. And so now all the women are taken. Most of the women are taken. And so men, once you're single, you running up on women. Oh, no, I got somebody. Got somebody. And you see their boyfriends out freaking everybody at the club and out and about. And then, never mind. Y'all get the story. Y'all get where I'm going. Anyway, make sure y'all like, comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.